Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Tim and today we're going to be looking at this Bosch Advanced Rotak 650. It's a 1700 watt 40 centimetre corded mower. Virtually identical to the 750 other than its cutting width. I've owned this mower for just over 4 years now, so it's a realistic overview of what it's really like to live with. I'll give you the good, the bad as well as the ugly. And if you stay tuned, you'll see why this is quite possibly the worst piece of garden machinery I have ever owned. Although it's bulky, it is a very good looking streamlined machine. The rear roller fitted to the back looks very flimsy but works surprisingly well and leaves very good stripes on the lawn. The cut quality is generally very good, even in damp and wet grass. The central height adjustment control works extremely well, been very well thought out. It folds to a nice compact design for easy storage in the garage, and the quality of the power cord is generally very good, but more on those last 2 points later. This machine is bulky, particularly in its length. The distance between the back of the cutting blades and the back of the machine is extremely large. When you're cutting in very tight areas, it leaves a lot of uncut grass around the outsides. Grass box is a decent size, but especially if the grass is damp or wet, it tends to be very heavy on the back, lifting the front wheels of the machine. While we're talking of the grass box, it doesn't fit properly. There's gaps down either side of the box itself. When you're cutting in dry and particularly dusty conditions, there's a lot of loose clippings and dust escape from the sides. The handles, there's an awful lot of flex in these. It's hardly what you would call a premium product. The power cord on this machine is comically short. The distance between the border at the front of my garden and the socket on the front of my house is only 10 metres, and yet I cannot cut this small area of grass without the use of an extension lead. The wheel design, as previously stated, is very close in, letting you cut very close to the edges. Unfortunately, the plastics used on the vulnerable edges is extremely soft. This machine actually looked worse after 1 month of use than my previous mower did after 20 years of use. A hard plastic sacrificial strip along the side or wider wheels with rubber tyres will totally alleviate this problem. As previously stated, this machine does pack up to a very compact design. Unfortunately, when you let go of the handles, they don't lock into place. So it forces you to store the machine in your garage with the blades away from the wall. So I hope you don't have any young children at home. Then when you go to lift it out of the garage, there's a nice handy handle at the front. Get hold of the handles of the mower and telescopically they don't lock into place either. Whoever thought this was an acceptable design has obviously never used a lawnmower before in their life. In short, this mower is a terrible design and probably one of the most frustrating purchases I've made for many years. It's currently on sale on Amazon for around £230, but factor in the fact you're going to need an extra £30 for a very small plastic mulch plug, another £30 plus for a decent extension lead, and you're nearly £300 for this mower. And that's way too much for something with as many problems as this machine. If you're used to a corded mower and you don't have children at home that you're particularly fond of, then I suppose it's just about okay as a mower. But if, like me, you've come from petrol, pay a little bit more, go cordless, especially with the cord length that you get with this machine. You won't regret it. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and we'll see you again for another review very soon.